So what kind of position have you taken on? Yeah, all right. So what's the Earth, as far as you know?
I don't know if I should get into this again, because every time I said that I don't know the shape of the Earth, that I just have an educated guess, I get muted. So that's the best you're going to get from me.
Nobody knows the shape of the Earth.
Crit seems to be 100% certain that it's flat.
Flat's not a shape.
A circle that's flat, that's a shape.
Crit never told you that it was a circle that was flat.
I mean, he said it was flat.
That doesn't imply circle necessarily.
But it does imply a shape, does it not?
No, flat's not a shape.
I didn't say that flat was a shape.
Well, you basically are saying flat's a shape because you conflate it with a circle or some sort of fucking shape every single time somebody says flat to you, apparently.
Flat implies a shape. If there's an object,
there you
it has
go.
to be a shape.
Yeah, no, nobody's telling you what shape it is. Flat is not a shape. They're saying flat, so that's not a shape claim. The end.
So are you just going to get picky with my words? Is that...
No, we're just going to use words.
Picky with my words.
No, we're just using words for what they're actually intended to mean. Flat is not a shape. It doesn't denote a shape.
It's a property of a shape.
Yes, but it isn't a shape in itself.
I never said that flat was a shape in itself, but it does imply that there is a shape to be flat.
Yeah, sure. There are many shapes that can have flat surfaces, but nobody actually made a shape claim to you. They just told you that the surface was flat.
It's a claim about the property of a shape.
So this is like a really stupid conversation. They've told you that the surface is flat. Flat in itself isn't a shape, so no specific shape claim has been made. What else is there to say about that?
It's a property of a shape.
Yeah, I know. That's the same thing I've been saying since I started opening my mouth about it.
If you're saying that the Earth is flat, you're making a claim about a property of the shape of the Earth.
Surface property.
That it's flat, right?
Are you still trying to somehow kind of shoehorn this into some kind of shape claim? Is that what you're still trying to do? It isn't a shape claim. Flat is not a shape. The end. Stop reaching. The fuck? No wonder they muted you.
It's not a reach to say that flat is a property of a shape.
Nobody said that was a reach. They said that conflating flat with a specific shape would be a reach.
I'm no longer doing that. So why are you still talking about it?
Okay, so you're a complete dumbass. We can't get past square one, where flat is just a surface property, not a fucking shape.
I literally said that.
Obviously, this is why you're muted. Yeah, you said this after trying to,
Okay, so can we move on now instead of...
Yes, I would love it if we could move on.
This?
Yeah.
Seems like you guys just want to argue. You guys don't want to have an actual...
No, I don't. I don't want to talk anymore about how flat itself is not a shape. I'm really done with it.
Then why are you?
You said you wanted to move on, so next. Is that it?
I mean, is there anything else you'd like to talk about?
Is that the whole conversation? Well, he said flat, and I strawmanned him with some sort of shape, and then finally we agreed that flat's not a shape, so we'll drop it, and then end the conversation. Earth is a what?
I don't know what the Earth is.
Yeah, fair. Okay. Don't push in
I'm guessing that it's a sphere.
Why?
Because that's what explains the observations that I have made in my life to the best of my ability.
Well, which ones? Can you describe them?
Yeah, like videos of boats disappearing over the horizon, videos of a 24-hour sun, those kinds of things. The seasons.
Okay, your observations. You said boats disappearing over the horizon, number one. Okay, well, what's the horizon?
Like the place where like anything beyond it and under it is obscured.
Anything beyond it and under it is obscured. Well, that's not really the definition of horizon.
You asked me what I think a horizon is.
Well, I asked you what a horizon is. You didn't exactly define it correctly. But anything, the place beyond which anything beyond or under it disappears, you said.
Okay, what's your definition of a horizon?
Well, I don't have a definition. I haven't written any dictionaries or any definitions.
How do you know if I'm wrong?
Well, the definition of horizon is the apparent place where sky meets surface of the earth.
So you do have a definition?
No, it's not mine. That's just what you get if you go to Oxford or, any other dictionary. So that's the apparent meeting place of sky and surface of Earth, the horizon.
What's your point?
Well, my point is that horizon isn't exactly what you said it was.
Okay, and?
Well, you don't even know what a horizon is, and yet you invoked it for your first proof of globe. So how's that supposed to work?
I didn't say that it was a proof. I've never claimed to have any proof.
All right, that's not a proof. You don't have any proof?
I never claimed to have any proof.
Oh, you don't have any proof? Okay. Well, I mean, should I just declare victory now, or what should I do?
Do you have proof that the Earth is flat?
Yeah.
Like what?
Okay, so water seeks and finds its level, right?
Depends on what you mean by that.
Oh, you're already getting coy. Well, level. I mean, horizontal. A level surface with, no part higher than another. What's another synonym? Flat. That's what I mean.
Water always fills its container.
Yeah, you're not addressing what I just said. I'm talking about the surface of water.
If that addresses the surface of the water. If water always fills its container, that says something about the surface of the water.
What does it say about the surface of the water?
It says that the surface of the water will always be in such a way that it fills its container.
That really makes no sense at all. What's the surface of the water going to be after it fills its container?
It's going to be on the edges of the container.
Yeah, and so if you were to describe the orientation of that surface, what would you describe it as?
Well, I mean, it's not flat.
Why not?
If that's what you're going.
What do you mean it's not flat? What is it then?
Well, have you ever looked closely at water in a bottle?
I'm asking you what it is. You said it's not flat. I'm asking what is it?
There's this thing called a meniscus.
Oh, so it's concave. It's not flat.
It is concave.
Okay, so I've got a cup of tea, let's say, and the surface of that cup of tea, the water within that cup, is concave.
In a water bottle or in a coffee cup or something like that, yeah, it's concave.
In a water bottle or a coffee cup, that resting water is bending concavely.
That's right.
Oh my goodness.
The water that's on the Earth, though, that's not in a coffee cup or water bottle.
Yeah, listen, I drink coffee and tea every single day, and the water inside my coffee cup is not bending concavely.
You should look closer.
I'm wondering, at this point, I'm just kind of wondering, what the need for you to bullshit this way is exactly.
I mean, you haven't really given much consideration to my
Yeah, you pour a cup of water, right? You pour a glass of water.
You've just said that it's idiotic.
You take a look at the surface of that water, and you go, oh yeah, that's a consistent concave surface right there. That ain't flat. No way.
You've just said that it's idiotic.
We take you on that.
So honestly, I don't know.
The surface is going to bend concavely.
Really,
that's the wrong curvature. It's the wrong direction for a globe. You already understand that, right? The surface of a globe would be bending convexly. So, I mean, I know that you tried to sidestep the point that I'm setting up here. I understand that's what you're doing. You're trying to obfuscate and be sly. It's not working. It's really dumb, dude. It's really, really, really dumb. You pour a bathtub of water, you're going to tell me, oh, yeah, that's a concave curve right there over that surface. Dude, can you stop being a shithead and just tell me what it actually is?
I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're pretending not to.
So are you saying that that it's bending concavely, so that's the wrong way for the globe to be,
yeah,
or are you saying that it's actually you keep interrupting me?
Yes, to that point, and there's a lot of other things you're wrong about too, but yes, that is at least one thing you've been wrong about.
What, that the bathtub water bends concavely?
Yeah, it's just leading us to nowhere land, right? Because what you'd be wanting to demonstrate if you were going to try to prove a globe to us is that the water is bending convexly.
You asked me what shape the water is. I answered your question.
Well, okay, you started with, is there proof of flat Earth? And then you tried to dodge that,
You keep using that word proof. I never said that I had proof.
No, you asked me for proof of flat Earth.
I did.
And then yes. And then you drove the thing into the fucking ground, right? You cranked the steering wheel and you drove us off the fucking edge, right?
It's not my fault you don't have proof.
No, that's what you did. No, you diverted from the proof. It is your fault that you're diverting from the proof. It is, because when you look at water over any large scale or even a small scale, just any scale beyond that which you would have a meniscus, right? You're going to start to see the water form a flat horizontal surface, correct? This is exactly what you tried to dodge away from.
It depends on how much water there is. Depends on the distance.
So exactly. So you're still stalling. You're still doing it. You're still doing that tactic.
I'm not stalling.
You're acting like, have you ever watched those predator catcher shows where those creeps get busted for trying to meet up with an underage girl or something like that? And they have all the chat logs. They're caught red-handed and they make up any excuse in the book to try to get out of it, even though everybody already knows they're guilty. Yeah, that's you right now.
So you're comparing me to a pedophile.
Yeah, you're acting exactly. You're employing exactly the same tactics because you understand that you are caught with your hand in the cookie jar right now. You do, because you know Nobody else in any other context would ever try this hard to deny the flatness of the surface of a body of water, other than this one where you go, oh shit, if I can see to that, then I am cooked. And so you're trying to duck and dive and just jive around it. It's what you're trying to do. It's bad luck, dude.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to dodge around it.
Yeah, you
the
are.
surface.
Yeah, you are.
The surface of a water.
Yeah, you
the
are.
Surface,
yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you
the
are.
surface of the water.
Yeah, you are.
And
yeah, you are.
are
Yes,
you going to let me speak?
Well, I mean, you're just going
Are
to lie.
you a child?
You're just going to lie.
Are you a
The
child?
surface of a body of water. Fill up a bucket. Forget about a meniscus. Fill up a bucket. Are you going to tell me that that's
not
concave?
enough. That's not
You can
enough
tell me that's
water for it to be.
You're going to tell me that's concave?
It literally is.
It's concave.
It literally is
Got a
concave.
consistent concave curve to it over the surface of that body of water. See?
That's a different question.
This is what you're doing. That's how ridiculous you are right now. We have the chat logs. We've seen everything you fucking said. We absolutely know. And now you're cornered with reality. You're going, nope, that's not me. That's what you're doing.
That's a different. You asked me a different question.
That's what you're doing. No. We fill up a bucket with water, and that's
partially concave.
You're going to tell me? No, it's not. No, don't give me partially concave. You're looking for a bailout here. Is what you're doing. You're looking for a way out. You're looking for a way out. You're looking for a way out. That surface. No. That surface is horizontal.
Some parts of it are essentially
flat. That surface is horizontal, and you're looking for a way out, and you're acting like a creep about it, dude.
Some parts of it are essentially flat.
You're acting like you're a creep. You're a fucking creep.
Are you listening to what I'm saying?
No, there's no some parts. The whole thing.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're a creep. Why should I listen to you? You're a fucking lying scum creep, dude.
You're talking to a wall. Okay.
Yeah, why should anybody listen to you? Why?
I mean, I would expect somebody to.
All right, let's hear what you got to say. All right, I'll give you 20 seconds. What are you going to say about the surface properties of a resting body of water within a bucket? Go ahead. 20 seconds.
In a bucket, the edges are going to be concave, but generally the surface of it is flat on average. In a bucket, in a very small body of water such as that, it's essentially flat.
Yeah, it's flat. You don't really need to caveat the edges. Where there's surface tension,
the edges are concave.
Yeah, no, we don't need to worry about that. Where there's surface tension around the edges is completely irrelevant to the point that we're trying to make. So you are sidestepping that point, and you know it. You're trying to duck it any which way you can. You're trying to dodge the point any which way you can. You know that the general surface of that body of water is just going to be horizontal and flat. And that's the thing that you've just been trying to stall from for the last 10 minutes, dude. It's pathetic. This is what you did. You held us up on that. And now we've gotten to this point where you've admitted, yeah, generally flat, even though it bunches up around the edges. Yeah, nobody cares. Bunching up around the edges, is a red herring, unless you're a complete retard. But I don't think you are, because I don't think a complete retard would actually use that kind of diversionary tactic. So what I think you are is a slime ball fucking obfuscator liar.
This entire conversation has just been you calling me names, essentially.
No, it's just been you exposing yourself.
What have I exposed about myself?
Well, I mean, just rewind the tape if you didn't catch it. You're a creep. You're a fucking creep, dude. You're a fucking slime ball, dude.
That I want to be accurate about something?
No, you're a fucking garbage bag, dude. You're trying to divert around the point.
In a conversation with a guy as hostile as you?
No,
I want to be accurate?
I'm being accurate.
Of course I want to be accurate.
I'm not being hostile. I'm being accurate. You're being slimy, dude.
How is
being slimy? Hostile? Because you're diverting. You asked me for proof of flat Earth, and you did everything you could. You put up every shield imaginable. How do I get around this? How do I duck this? How do I dodge this? That's what you did. You did everything you possibly could to discard something that you would never have a problem with admitting if it came up in any conversation other than this one. That's what you did, dude. You're a dishonest pile of crap. Face it.
How does the fact that the water in a bucket is essentially flat have anything to do
essentially
with
flat is a weasel term that you came up with. It's a weasel term you came up with. It's a weasel term.
Are you going to let me ask my question?
No, because even essentially flat is a fucking weasel term that you just came up with.
Dude, find somebody else to talk with if you're just going to rag on me.
Well, I mean, you can step aside if you don't like
it.
This is what you're going to get. Yeah, well, too bad for you. Because, I mean, I see your diversionary tactics. You're acting like a slut.
What diversionary tactics? I was trying to ask you a question.
You think you're coy? I was
trying to ask you a question, and then you call me coy, and you call me...
Yeah, essentially flat. Essentially flat. Drop that shit, dude. We know what you're trying to do.
Am I not allowed to use the words that I... Like, can I speak?
Well, you've been allowed to speak this whole time.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have.
No, I haven't. I've been
am I your boss?
For like an hour before
you only speak when you're allowed to speak. Yeah,
I was muted.
Well, I haven't muted you once.
Well, I didn't say you did.
Yeah. All right, so I guess you speak when I say you can, so go ahead. Yeah, so anyway, you asked for proof of flat Earth. I guess I'll take essentially flat then, fine.
In a bucket of water, what does that have to do with the Earth?
Well, because we're trying to set up a premise here that water seeks level being a horizontal flat.
I don't agree with that.
I know you don't, and I know exactly why you don't, because you know exactly where it's going to lead if you accept that premise. So you have to knock down the proof that you asked for, okay? So can you demonstrate that water does something other than its level without invoking a fucking concave meniscus, which will be the opposite of what a globe will need in order to overturn the point that I'm trying to make?
You're trying to prove that the Earth is flat. This has nothing to do with the round Earth right now.
No, this has everything to do with debunking the so-called round Earth. If water seeks and finds...
No, it's not about debunking the round Earth. It's about proving the Earth is flat.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that, and you're not. You're stonewalling it, and you know you are.
I don't know how I've been trying to stonewall
it. You're stonewalling it because if this was any other conversation, any other context...
Can you give me the proof? Can you give me the proof?
Can you name any other context where somebody might tell you that water seeks its level, and you're going to put up this much of a struggle? You're going to put up this much of a struggle against that claim?
I'm not struggling. I'm asking you for the proof.
Yeah, water finding its level. That'll be a premise that we're going to need for the proof that you're asking.
But I don't agree with that premise.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not? Why should I agree with it?
Well, have you not experienced water? What am I saying that's wrong?
You're gay.
What?
Yeah, this is stupid, dude. Why? What's wrong with what I said? You're going to go back to meniscuses now after we had that conversation for half an hour? So you're going to keep us on loop? Is that what this is going to
be? On sufficiently large scales, water does not just, it doesn't go horizontal.
Oh, finally, he hit the fucking point. At least
that's Reddit or something? You sound like you're from Reddit.
Who's this idiot?
You sound like you're from Reddit, bro.
Oh, right, bro. Well, you sound like you have no voice because you came in like a complete moron and nobody wanted to hear anything else.
You left. You're talking to yourself at this point.
Yeah, fair. Anyway, okay. Okay, so now you're kind of getting into the point. So at some scale, it does start to curve convexly. So this isn't meniscuses because those are concave. All right, well, can you prove that?
This is you trying to prove that the Earth is flat.
Well, sure, you counter me. I can provide, I don't know, 4 or 5 citations right now that water seeks and finds its level being horizontal and flat. You said, no, it doesn't. Over a certain scale, it'll actually be shown to curve. Right?
Well, no, all I did was provide some doubt. I don't have to prove that. It just has to be good enough to put doubt on the premise that water seeks its level.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull up like 5 citations right now for water seeking its level, which is something you shouldn't even need cited because you've obviously experienced this.
Over vastly large scales, like the ones that I've talked about.
The most interesting part of this is just how hard you guys will dodge what you already understand and know to be true. It's fucking crazy.
I don't know that water
you do.
seeks its level over those.
Yeah, you do. Oh, fucking yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. You're just saying that because you know the implications of where this is going to go. Okay, so I just posted 4 physics citations right there. They all say that water seeks its level. So you're gonna, I mean, do you have anything that would counter any of those, or just, oh well, you know, they could be wrong? Is that it?
None of these about the large distances that I was talking about.
Oh, okay, right. So you've got an unfounded claim. So my founded claim,
it's not founded.
Yeah, it is.
Your claim is
4 citations.
Your claim is that over large distances, water seeks its level.
No, my claim is that
over any distance. Do you have any proof of that? Because
over any distance, all we observe and measure is it finding its level. So, I mean, unless you're able to... Yeah, no, that's what my citations say, is that it seeks its level, period. They don't specify any kind of scale or distance. They just say that that's what it does. Because anytime it's measured or observed, that's what it's observed or measured to do.
Well, I'm just going to say, Heretic, your first link is for pre-K students.
Yeah, I know, because that's what we're talking to.
Very well said.
Well, do you expect pre-K students to do an experiment over...
yeah. Okay, anyway, you're not going to save them. Go ahead, whoever I was talking to. Star.
So what we're looking for, or what I'm looking for, right, is proof of the claim that over large distances, water seeks its level. Can you provide that?
Okay. Do you have any evidence that it does anything other than that?
What we're doing here is we're looking for...
I provided 4 or 5 citations, whatever it was in the chat.
Those citations...
Yeah. Okay, anyway, sorry, I'm going to wrap this up and I'm going to talk to Space Booties now because I noticed that you're deflecting and obfuscating nonstop, so I've provided 4...
You didn't let me answer your question.
I'm actually going to shut your mic off at this point because I've provided 4 citations now for the physics of water, which you are struggling...
Let me answer your question.
Yeah, I'm just going to shut your mic off. So, you're struggling to find a way around the physics of water, which I've demonstrated to you via 4 citations that I put in the chat, and you're looking for some kind of loophole or a way out. Oh, gee, maybe the scale wasn't large enough. You know, maybe it does something else. Okay, show me that then. If you can't, we're just going to move on to somebody else.
So, it's not my job to show you that right now because I'm asking you for proof.
It is. This is the proof. This is the proof. Water is always measured and observed. It is. It's always measured.
Because
Jar, you are desperately avoiding. No, it's getting boring. It's getting boring. I want to hear what Space Booties has to say, honestly. What do you have to say? Because, I mean, Space, this guy is obviously desperately avoiding the point at hand. So let's get you in here. Just something else. Because this guy's just, he doesn't want to face the music.
Sure. I mean, I really don't want to, like, necessarily argue because... I've tried arguing a few times in Flat Earth. It's never really conducive.
Well, fair enough.
What I will say is that
I don't mind if you chip in with what we've been talking about at all.
Sure. Well, I mean, I did mention that first link is directed towards pre-K students, and I wouldn't expect any pre-K student to try and understand the concept of the Earth in general, whether it's flat or global. I don't really feel great about that physics.info one either. It looks weird. I would like to see more with that Isaac Asimov book for sure. And the LibreText engineering is also interesting as well. So I appreciate those sources. But I can't really argue with you guys because I just don't think it's going to be conducive. I'm mostly here to listen.
Okay, so you don't like the sources.